talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Crowder left side. Pass to Paul. Here's Bridges. Right side Paul. No good with a jumper from the wing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Now here's Mitchell. To the middle. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Gobert passes to Conley. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A nice shot by Mitchell.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley against Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Right side Paul. Inside. Crowder. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Here's Conley. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Booker's got 5 points.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Booker against Bogdanovich. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Mitchell. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Gobert no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Crowder, pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Checked by Mitchell. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Conley. Can they get it? And he takes it up and lays it in.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
He gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Such a wide open look.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Here's O'Neal. Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink on it.
Paul passes to Booker, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now here's Mitchell. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Booker against Mitchell. Lets it fly. Booker can't get it to go. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Conley. Mitchell with the ball to the paint. To the inside. Bogdanovic. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovic has got 6.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovic is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside
2
Paul.
minutes.
He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for him. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, In today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Ball finds Bridges. Outside Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to drop. Ayton with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And here's Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Fires from deep. The rebound by Oni. For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to McGee. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Payne. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Whiteside with it, defended by Payne. It's good. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Outside Payne. That'll do it for the first half. The Suns on top. They're up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Payne. Clarkson grabs a miss. Gay finds Clarkson. Back to Gay. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Gay's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. Right side Payne. And he drives in, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Down low. Here's Clarkson. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
To the paint. And McGee with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Clarkson's got room. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kaminsky outside. Back to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Suns lead by 8.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
I just love that alley-oop slam, man.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Gay outside, beyond the arc. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Inside. And McGee with the stuff.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Oni. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. McGee passes to Johnson. Throws it up high. Ooh, the death touch on the lob.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Clarkson, following the score by Phoenix. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Outside Payne, driving inside, and he converts the layup. Payne's got 5 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Oni. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Paul. Unloads. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's JaVale McGee making things happen for Phoenix. 8 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Booker finds Paul. From deep, it's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Crowder inside. He's against Gobert. Ayton passes to Crowder. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 16.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. From deep. The shot by Conley. No good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Booker, the pass to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that three ball down.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Lets the three fly. And another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Crowder, left side. Up top, Bridges. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Conley on the attack. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovic. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Paul against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. 13 feet out. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. From deep three-point range. Offensive board.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Crowder against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder inside. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Chris Paul.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Conley. From deep. Crowder grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For 3, O'Neal. It doesn't go for him. Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range. And the Suns get another 3.
Now, when your mechanics are as consistent and reliable as Chris Paul's, range becomes a non-issue.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd
in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Here's Booker. After Clint Capella's bucket. It's stolen by Capella. Ball against Young. We play just over a minute here in the first. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Young up top, defended by Paul. They get the rebound. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now, here is Young. Bogdanovich finds Young, and stolen by Booker. Inside, it's tipped, and stolen by Hunter. Young outside, here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Ball outside, shoots the 3, nailed from 3-point land.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here is Young. Collins kicks to Hunter. Clock at 6. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Booker. And nothing but hair on that one.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now, here is Young. Up top, Capella. It's Young on the wing, defended by Booker. Young's shot is off. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Trae Young. Bridges misses.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Trae Young.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first. And that one, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Young looking around. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Ball passes to Booker. And it's in there.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Young outside. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Young, following the shot by Chris Paul. Outside Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Paul against Young. Young is doubled. To the inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Collins, good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Booker looking around. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Booker. Paul's got 8 points.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Young inside, defended by Paul. Bogdanovich passes to Young. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Here's Young after the Suns pick up 2. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 5 points in the game.
What a nimble move by Young, getting around the contact and the finish.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Payne, and he banks in the layup. Payne's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Suns.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Young finds Collins. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Here's Capella. And the pass to Hunter. Beyond the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
1:19 left in the first half of the game. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Young outside. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Payne grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pushing it up. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in for the Hawks. Here's Herter. Passes to Chang. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
Pass to Bridges. Shamet with it. Pass to Payne. To the paint. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach after. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sport. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Zhang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. The pass to Shamet from the arc. That shot off the mark. So the Hawks will take it the other way. McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And too long on the shot. Suns leading by 6. Kaminsky dishes to Payton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the slam dunk by McGee.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
They retain possession. Gallinari against Kaminsky. Down low, a second chance effort. Back to Zhang. Bucket is good.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
This is it to Shamet. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Hawks trailing by 4. Here's Payne.
And the defense by Lou. using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Huerter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Huerter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
To the middle for the lead. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Payne passes to Payton. Now McGee. Jang defending.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McGee dishes to Kaminsky. Good on the shot. Kaminsky's got his second basket. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Gallinari outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns leading. Payne with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Payton passes to Kaminsky. It's stolen by Reddish. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Out to the wing. Payne looking around. Out to Payton. Pass to McGee. Nifty move.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The Hawks trail by 3. Feeds to Gallinari. Back to Williams. The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. Williams has got 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Payton with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now Payne. Shot clock at 5. Yes! And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
That's his first personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Payton. Yep, it counts. And the Suns lead by 3. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Williams outside. That one doesn't go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Collins. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The kick out to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. Bridges with the board.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lets it go with a three. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Young's shot is good.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. Booker outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Right side Crowder. He kicks to Booker. Bridges outside. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point differential. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Moving it up. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Ball against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Good on the triple. Bridges got the lead back up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Now the pass to Paul. And here's Crowder. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Young against Paul. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Nice move. And Capella with a nice bucket inside.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Capella against Paul. Booker the pass to Ayton. Booker dishes to Ayton. And so they foul intentionally.
Trae Young. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And here's Bogdanovich following the 3 from Chris Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Young from the arc. That shot no good. So it's Phoenix now. Crowder kicks to Booker. Fires it up. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game, and now their skill set be
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a great look at our location. Now it's ended up.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Booker. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Booker.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Tucker. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Robinson, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Now Robinson following Chris Paul's three-point attempt.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Lowry dishes to Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Lowry. Banked in off the glass.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Paul. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Paul looking around to the inside. Ayton kicks to Paul. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Outside Lowry. He takes it in. Dishes it to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Paul passes to Bridges. And here's Crowder. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside for Robinson. There's the triple. Outside Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Here's Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. It's a tie ball game.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Sinks the triple. Paul's got 9.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Robinson passes to Lowry. Booker against Robinson. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Tucker, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Booker in the corner. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Booker. Feeds it to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for it. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Back to Booker. This one for three. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton wide open. And the shot is long.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The dish now to Tucker. Outside Butler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Booker kicks the ball. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 14 points.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. On the clock. There's the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Three-pointer. Crowder. That one's not going to go. Now the Heat take it the other way. Jacks up a 3. And Kyle Lowry. Good for 3. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
Paul dishes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. To the paint. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Clock at 4. Paul is doubled. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Tucker. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. There's Hero with a 3. They get it back. Dedmon's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. McGee against Oladipo. And McGee kicks to Payne. And the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For Miami, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Hero from long range. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to McGee. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it's the Heat on the break. There's Hero with a 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Hero. And that one drops for him.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now, here's Oladipo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Hero. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his first personal foul.
Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play, everybody. Chris Paul had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 assist.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bruce in at the small forward position.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Phoenix leading by 7. To the middle, and it's McGee with the jam.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Dedmon finds Hero. A 3-ball. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
It's stolen by Oladipo. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Pass to Kaminsky. Now here's Johnson. There's the pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Johnson inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Miami ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Oladipo dishes to Morris. And that one is good.
Markieff Morris.
Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead.
Well, there's the intensity of Morris. Playing angry, finishing through contact. Nice.
Johnson finds McGee. Here's Payne. He has 5. Johnson inside. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Oladipo outside. He dishes it to Dedmon. Oladipo outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Feeds to Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Payne passes to McGee. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, Hero, guarded by McGee. Hero with it. For the tie. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Now Payne. He has 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. And Oladipo kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Hero. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Johnson in the corner. To the wing right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. He could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Heat trail by 5.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And here is Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got 5 now.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
3 quarters. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. To the inside, Hero can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Paul outside. Drives to the hoop. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. A different look for Miami.
For the Heat.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 6.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Robinson. He kicks it to Lowry.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Bridges dishes to Crowder. Bridges outside. From 13, Crowder finds Bridges. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Booker left side. In the corner, it's Bridges. Dishes it to Paul. Back to Bridges. Paul kicks to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wasted no time on that one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Ball against Butler. Paul passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Butler. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Robinson down low. He's against Crowder. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Robinson.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lowry kicks to Butler. Back to Lowry for the 3. Rejected by Booker. One-on-one here. Butler with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside, Robinson. Passes it to Butler. The 3. Adebayo. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Cans the 3.
These are the moments where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end,
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikkel.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Crowder. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Kept alive. And Crowder stays with it.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Mitchell in the corner. There's the three. And the three ball is good. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Ball outside. There's the lob to Bridges. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Conley with it. Back to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Pass to Booker. Pulls up on the wing, and it's in off the backboard.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Over Paul. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. Crowder pulls it in. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul, no one around him. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. From deep three-point range, Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Stand with it, and Gobert with the high-flying tip dunk.
The Suns trail. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Ayton dishes to Crowder. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here is Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Inside, Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to Mitchell from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Mitchell. No good from Booker.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Conley. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
It's Crowder on the wing. The dish to Bridges. Booker up top. goes up on the wing. The shot is good off the backboard. Booker's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Crowder pulls it in. Back to Booker. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And here's Booker after Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. From the wing, here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Tips it up, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 6 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To get open is Bogdanovic, and it's Mitchell missing. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovic. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Took him no time at all on that one. Bogdanovic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
It's stolen by Gobert. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Outside Conley. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bogdanovic, no luck. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Ball against Conley. Bridges kicks to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Buries the long-range jumper.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
The pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Now here's Paul. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. From deep. No good there. And Phoenix will come the other way. A drive by Paul, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Now the feed to Mitchell. To the right side. O'Neal passes to Conley. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here is Paul. Seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
And a close game so far. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they had.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Hughes in at the small forward. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Shot clock at 5. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Payne passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Payne's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
The drive by Clarkson. Rebounded by McGee.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Payne for the lead. And the layup is good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Gay. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low. Here's Whiteside.
An absolute monster inside. Whiteside moving bodies around, earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Hughes.
Oh,
great defense there. Anticipated the play.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside Conley, pass to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Now here's Payne. Johnson in the corner. Up to Payne. Kicks it to McGee. Over Conley, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Utah shooting about 42% so far. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. That one goes. Count it. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Conley. Fires the three. Rebound by the Suns.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Passes it to McGee. He kicks it to Payne. Johnson outside. He dishes it to McGee. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Jazz passing it around. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Paul. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Phoenix leading by 6. Shot from the top of the key. Drained for 2 points. Paul's got 8 points.
Always a threat to rise up on you. Chris Paul, one of the most complete players you'll ever see.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Paul outside. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
O'Neal dishes to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Paul with the 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Gobert gets to Conley. O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from O'Neal. Bridges outside. Paul surveying the floor. Over Conley. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
All finds Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. The pass to Crowder. Dishes to Paul. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Mitchell against Booker. Out to the right wing. Booker against Mitchell. The dish to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. For 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton over Mitchell. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Bridges finds Crowder. And it's Paul top the key. Booker the pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Over Conley. Good shot by Paul. No good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And here's Conley outside. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. Paul against Conley. Looking to end his cold spell. In deep. Paul drops it in. And the Suns lead by 7.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. And Chris Paul picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Another miss by Utah. Suns have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
O'Neal passes to Conley to stop the run. Drills it from outside.
What confidence from Mike Conley, even from way, way out. He drains the deep shot like it's nothing.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ball against Bogdanovich. Launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And a deep three from Booker. Misses. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Off the window. It's good.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Young against Paul. Hunter on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. A nice shot by Young. Young's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And he gets the bucket.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Drives to the hoop. The shot won't fall. Booker with the defensive effort. Bridges outside. Left side Booker. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Off target from the wing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Capella. Back to Young. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Here's Paul. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Paul against Young. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Young against Paul. Here's Ayton. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Out to Bridges. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Crowder. We've got 1:13 left in the first. And Ayton gets it to go.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
1:04 left to play in the first. Outside Young. Collins with it. Covered by Crowder. Collins passes to Young. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Young. To the inside. Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul him.
Second free throw, no good.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Now here's Booker. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Working without the ball, CP3 with 0 hesitation, letting that one go.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Young from long range knocks it down from distance. Young's got 10.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Booker for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Left side, Young. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Paul shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Soft touch off the glass. 12 points for him, and the 3-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down 3-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Pass to Collins. Here's the 3. No good there. And Phoenix will come the other way. Left side, Paul. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Paul with a steal. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
The Suns leading. And here's Paul. 9 points in the game. Pass to Crowder. Young against Ayton. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Atlanta on D. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Inside, here's Capella. Nifty move. Second chance shot. Collins outside. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And here's Hunter for 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 10.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
There's Young with the 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Tries again. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Here's Young. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Capella gets it to go.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Paul with it. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Lou Williams, Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Herder in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Herder. Fires the 3, nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's who Herder is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Outside Payne. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Left side Williams. The 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11. Here's McGee. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Williams from long range. tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
Payne against Williams. And McGee with the stuff.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Williams from long range. McGee with a steal. Left side, Johnson. Down low. It's stolen. And now the Hawks on the break. This one for 3. Herter can't hit. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Payne drives. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got 5 points in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Williams with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Outside for Gallinari. Atlanta again missing. And here are the Suns. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Williams. Back to Jang. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
2 minutes. Right wing. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And the free throw, no good.
1 shot.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. The shot by Payne, no good. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Atlanta's gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Pass to Jang. Here's Herter. Back to Jang. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Shamet from behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Johnson passes to McGee. Back to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Herter defending. And here's Payne outside. Second chance effort. The kick out to Johnson from outside the arc. They shoot again. McGee passes to Kaminsky. The shot. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Williams from long range. Hauled in by McGee.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Shamet. The jumper from the wing off target.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Landry Shamet. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup. McGee's got 9 points here in the second half.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Young way outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Payne, outside Johnson. Pass to Kaminsky. McGee against Capella. Puts the move on. McGee's shot is off. Up top, Young. Defended by Payne. That one falls.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance. And the Suns lead by 21.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Covered by Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Hunter. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. To the paint. Here's McGee. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Down low. Here's Capella. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Outside Paul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Takes a 3. Hauled in by Paul.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
From deep. No good on the shot.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Booker. Six on the shot clock. And the Suns get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 19.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the shot goes.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
Paul passes to Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Paul with the 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A nice shot by Young.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And that one's good. Paul
showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Young from long range. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Bridges outside. Now here's Paul from deep 3-point range. No good that time. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. to walk into enemy territory and deliver.
D.A., it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
Now he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Lowry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Now here is Lowry. Butler on the wing. In the corner, it's Robinson. And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Outside Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
How about during his 3rd season, Bam Adebayo took the leap, named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
And you look at Lowry's numbers, remarkably similar, Doris, year after year after year.
Yeah, this guy has polished skills at both ends of the floor. He has seen absolutely everything you can see in the regular season or in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry is emerging as a mentor to younger guys in the NBA.
He goes up again, kicks to Tucker. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Deep 2 from Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Booker. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, a bit reckless right there.
And the background of how the whole coach's challenge rule came into effect started back a few years ago. G League tried it out. They had it in the Summer League, and I think it's a great advancement.
Well, there's no doubt how proactive the league, Greg, has been in identifying new ways to ensure the officiating is as good as it can be. This seemed to be really just part of the natural progression. And it adds, in fact, even a bit of an additional interest level as well. Now, here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Lowry looking around. And the pass to Adebayo. 4 on the clock, so they take the lead.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. It's stolen by Adebayo. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Paul left side. Top of the key, Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Lowry against Paul. Passes it to Adebayo. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Bank shot. No good.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And here's Booker following Kyle Lowry's three. Back to Paul. Robinson against Booker. 5 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Outside Lowry to the inside. Bridges with the steal. Butler with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Paul outside. Driving in. The shot will not fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Booker with no one around. They get it again.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Lowry against Paul. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. The alley-oop and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Suns ball.
Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Butler with the steal. Lowry has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. Butler with the steal. Into the lane, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, there's a solid handle that Jimmy Butler is working with, and his ability to create with the ball in his hands becoming special.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker. No good that time, and it's Miami the other way. Crowder with the steal. Bridges with it. Lowry picks him up. Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul dishes to Bridges. Booker the pass to Bridges. Inside. Here's Crowder. Feeds it to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. The Heat leading by 8. Outside Lowry. Right, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Suns substitution.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Butler on the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
That's a 3-second violation.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix, trailing by 10. Now here's Payne, guarded close. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Heat have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Struz passes to Dedmon. 1:33 left now here in the second. There's Hero with a 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns trail by 10. Will it go? Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Miami's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Oladipo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
Oladipo hits them both. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Kaminsky's got his first basket.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Oladipo taking his time here. Hero kicks to Dedmon. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Morris, no good. Suns trail by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's the pass to Dedmon. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the inside. Here's McGee. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's the... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And they kept it close, trailing. And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, they've got JaVale McGee playing out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4-man position. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Oladipo finds Hero. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Dedmon dishes to Oladipo. Back to Dedmon. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Shot clock at 2. Hits the front of the rim and out. Suns trail by 6. Shamet kicks to Payne. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. In the corner. Shamet with it. Off target with his 3. The Heat shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Going inside. Hero with it. McGee's there. Oladipo for three.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And it's Shamet missing. Stolen by McGee. Passes it to Shamet. Inside. McGee, the pass to Kaminsky. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Kaminsky. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. McGee with no one around.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Oladipo finds Hero. Pass to Dedmon. And the bank shot is good. And the Heat lead by 8.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Pass to McGee. Swiped away. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Payne dishes to Johnson. McGee with it. Dedmon's there. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Clock at 6. Back to Oladipo. It's over Payne. Oladipo misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Payne finds Johnson. Back to Payne. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Heat leading by 10. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Hero.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him.
And going back to the 2020 bubble, Tyler Hero was incredible as a rookie, scoring 16 points per game in the playoffs. A huge reason Miami reached the finals.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Payne's shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. The dish to Morris. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Kaminsky. Lays it up and off the glass.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low. My goodness, that move was filthy. Jimmy Butler, power, finesse, my goodness.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot, manning the middle. It's the group of the four for Miami.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Robinson. He feeds it to Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Butler's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. Outside Crowder. For three, Booker traps in the tray.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Back to Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for two.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
For three, Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball against Lowry. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his six taken on the floor.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Booker dishes to Paul. The three. And they recover it. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Lowry up top, defended by Paul. Tucker the pass to Lowry. Back to Tucker. He dishes it to Lowry. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. It's tipped. Robinson kicks to Butler. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns trail by 10. Booker with it. Lowry picks him up. Paul outside. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the three because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bridges. Booker outside. Paul kicks to Booker. And there's the feed to Crowder. And Phoenix turns it over again.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Lowry with the ball. Bridges covering. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Tucker. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Paul against Lowry. Ayton. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
In the corner, it's Robinson. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Lowry dishes to Butler, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Booker against Butler. And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was a fantastic, David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.